It's a little bit chilly. I'm just grab a little blankie for myself. One moment. Just something to keep myself a little bit toasty. I do have my usual cup of tea in my cup. And we're going to do a quiz today. I had a request for a quiz on musical items and things like that. So we're going to do music today, people. Lots of vocabulary, lots of really interesting ones. So I'm really interested to see what you guys know. Make sure to answer in the chat, jump in and say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm in Dublin, in Ireland. Here's the old Irish flag up here. So yeah, hi Jan, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. I'm a little bit cold. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit cold. How's everyone doing? Durgesh, hello to you. I'm doing well, Jan. I'm very well. Looking forward to the quiz today. And yeah, it's a bit cold. It's a bit damp and dreary in Dublin. Let me know how it is where you are. And yeah, I have my cup of tea. I'm ready for some quizzing, some English chat, some English vocab. Let's wait for some more people to jump on. Lots of people jumping on. If this is your first time, jump into the chat and let me know where you're watching from. Love to hear from everybody. Oh, that's a good cup of tea. I'm drinking Irish tea, bit of milk, bit of sugar. It's good. It's good. Heading out later to meet my friend. So, yeah, it's a good day. Lots of business stuff to do. Yeah. Yes, I know. I remember your name. Can I teach you Hindi, Indian language? If I had time to learn another language, I definitely would. I definitely would. And I think with all my Indian followers, it would be a good idea to speak Hindi. Um, Hello, I was a few minutes ago studying Korean. Now I'm here. Oh, wow. Carlos, you are multilingual. So that's great to hear. How's everyone doing today? I've lots of great quiz images lined up to show you guys. We had the request for musical items, so that is coming up. You're at Herford in Germany. Very nice. Very nice. I've yet to be to Germany. Definitely want to visit Berlin at some point. And yeah, love to visit Berlin, see all the sights. So yeah, thank you for the hearts. So yeah, we'll just wait for a few more people to jump on and then I'll get started with the quiz. And yeah, so if you're subscribed to the channel, you might have seen I have my brand new lesson out. It is all about dermatology, 15 terms, really handy. I actually suffer from some skin stuff, some eczema and stuff, so this was really interesting for me to learn and publish. And there's a guide for student members, so and you can join the student membership. The link is everything are linked in the video description. I'm twisting my words. Service. I don't know what you mean, Alexander Muller, but welcome to the channel. No, not full language, just some lines like how are you and how are you doing, all of these. Yeah, I do have an Indian friend. One of my best friends is Indian, so I'll have to ask him and I'll try and impress you guys with something. I'm not very good at other languages though. Carlos loves to learn languages, but English is my favorite. Yeah, good to hear. Glad to hear it's your favorite. Jan says, I want to speak English like a chatterbox. Don't we all? Maybe I'm a bit of a chatterbox. Carlos is asking me how I am. I'm very well. Busy today with work. On here for about an hour with you guys. Lots of quiz questions coming up. And yeah, all is well. Meeting a friend later for. We said we'd meet for tea, but I have a suspicion it might be for a burger or something. Hello there. Hi, AJ. How are you? Today I fell through stairs. Shemir, I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay. Let us know how you're doing. Sorry to hear that. I hope you're not injured. Sir, can you say Ap Kesi Ho? This means how are you in English? Very good. I hope I got it right. Greetings from Zagreb, Croatia. Hakuna Matata. Hello, welcome back. Hearts coming. Thank you, Jan. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have a good crowd of people here. Lots of my regulars are on. If this is your first time, make sure to subscribe. I'm here 6 days a week. I love doing these quizzes. They're so much fun. And yeah, we're going to do music today. And I'm going to jump on with my first one. I want to know what this instrument is. Jump into the chat and ask. It's not a guitar. What is it? It's a little bit of strange spelling. Durgesh. Oh, I'm glad to hear my pronunciation was good. Thank you. The word service is a greeting commonly used in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and parts of South Tyrol. Good to know, Alexander Muller. Thanks so much for your greeting. And already we are in with people and their answers jumping in. And yes, it's a ukulele. Ukulele. Yes. Oh, Durgesh, you were correct. Ukulele, small guitar. Yeah, it's a type of small guitar, but more specifically, it's a ukulele. It can mean both hello and goodbye, depending on the terms. Oh, good to know. Thank you, Alexander, for the context. Hi, Aaron. How's it going? Good to have you here again. So make sure and jump in. We have our first term, which is ukulele, and we have the spelling there. Durgesh has the spelling. Well done. Um, and I'm going to just jump in and spell it as well. So we have the correct spelling. There we go. Ukulele. Ukulele. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Make sure and jump in with your answers in the chat. And we're going to jump straight into our next image. So, this is a genre of music. Can you tell me what the genre is? Popular in the 70s, little bit of Saturday Night Fever here, a type of mirror ball. What is the genre of music I am relating here in the images? Ukulele, I would write it like this. Okay, good to know, Aaron. So we have pop. Yes, it's a type of pop music, but it's very specific. Very specific. See the lights, see the outfit. It's very giving this pointing. And yes, I can see the answer there. Hakuna Matata has disco. And yes, disco is the genre of music I was looking for. Disco, it's a type of pop music, very popular in the 70s. And most artists will go through a disco phase, dance, disco dance. So yeah. Yeah, we have disco ball. So yes, this is a disco ball, or a mirrored ball. Aaron is in with disco ball. Durgesh is in with disco ball. Herachel Tamayo, I hope I'm saying your name right. Hello to you. Thank you so much for joining. So yeah, genre, the type of music this represents is disco. You go to the discotheque. I do like a bit of disco. Donna Summer is a great disco lady. Sujana, hello to you. High five to you. Boom. So, what is this type of musical instrument? What's the name? In that time, there was disco clubs. Yes, yes, exactly. Very good, Hakuna Matata. Next. Well, it's on screen. Jump into the chat with your answer. What is the name of this musical instrument? Something we shake. You might maybe hit it against your body. No idea, AJ. Well, I'm sure someone is going to know. And don't worry if you don't, because I'll reveal it in a few seconds. Maybe just a sip of tea. So we're getting some Indian context. It's called a chun chuna, a banjara. So in English, it begins with a T. Anybody know? Eve, the rapper, had a song named after this musical instrument. I'm typing it into the chat. Will anyone beat me? Karan Kumar, hello to you. Thank you for joining. So, Sai KTK, your spelling is almost correct, but you are correct. It's a tambourine. Tambourine. I hope I spell it right. Tambourine. Or maybe, Sujani, you got it right, did you? Let me just check my spelling. Tambourine. Shake your tambourine. So, you are correct. I'm wrong with my spelling. That goes to show you not everyone is good with spelling. Tambourine. Well done. Well done, Sujana. Tambourine. Yes, exactly. Tambourine. So you shake your tambourine, go shake your tambourine. I don't know what we call that in my language either. Yeah, I suppose it's not really a common instrument, but you will see it a lot. So let's keep going. Well done, everybody. Everyone's doing really well. So, what do we call this person? They're playing the drums, but what do we call them? What were they called in the band? You have a singer and you have this. Usually played while belly dancing. Maybe so, maybe so. Sujana is right, yes. So yes, we have lots of the correct answer in already. Sai is in with K, Sai KTK. Drummer, yes. Durgesh, drummer. Shimar Ahmed, drum, yes. This is drums. Hakuna Matata, drummer. Raheem, hello, welcome back. Drummer, just check your spelling. Sujana, drummer. Aaron, yes. Shimar, yes. Sujana, yes. Karam Kumar, a drum master. Maybe, but we don't know how experienced this person is. So if you're a master, you're really good at something. Just stick to drummer. A drummer set. Yeah, a drum set really is what we would call the instrument, a drum set. A drama queen, maybe with lots of noise. Hi, Raheem. Thanks so much for joining us today. A drama queen. Okay. I've been called a drama queen sometimes. Let's move on to our next image. So, what is this instrument called? Commonly associated with Scotland, sometimes associated with Ireland. Some of the people in the army do play this. What is this instrument called? So Huna Matata is in with pipes, but we have a more specific term. So Jan is in with bagpiper, and yes, bagpipes. These are bagpipes, and this would be a bagpiper. So we have the name of the musical instrument is bagpipes. I'm going to type it in, bagpipes, and then the person who plays it is a bagpiper. So Aaron see this in the Tom and Jerry cartoon. Yes, I'm sure you have. Very, very kind of common thing to see, especially anything related to Scotland. I'm sure I've seen it in The Simpsons a few times. Yeah, so we have a bagpipes, multiple because there's a few of them, bagpipes, and then we have a bagpiper. We have a popular whiskey in India, that's how I know. Oh, very good, AJ. There you go. There you go. So, it's amazing where we learn all this vocabulary from, isn't it? So let's keep going to our next one. So we had a drummer a little one or two images ago. What does the drummer use to hit the drums? What are these called? So already I see lots of correct answers coming in. Well done, guys. You're doing great. And yes, drumsticks. Drumsticks. A stick, yeah, maybe they're called. Maybe a drummer would call it a stick, but drumstick. And drumsticks is all one word. You can just use it as all one word. Drumstick. Yeah, well done, everybody. You're all very good at your musical vocabulary. I'm very impressed. Let me just see where I am now. Okay, so just a little bit of technical English here. What would we call these pages? What would we call these pages? Notes, notes, also called chicken drumstick. I could do it a chicken drumstick right now. Sheets, yes, Hakuna Matata is closest. Sheets, yes, I'll accept that, but there's probably a better term. Musical notes, yes, so there are musical notes on this, but what are these things? Musical lyrics, I don't see any lyrics. There's just notes. So these would be called a musical sheet. No, also called chicken drumstick. Sorry, my sound came on from my desktop. So I would call these music sheets. These are sheets or sheets of paper with musical notes on them, okay? We call them music sheets. Musical sheet, yeah, or music sheet, okay? And these would be maybe in a music book, but a musical sheet. That's what we have in front of the piano and they play along, okay? Don't worry, we'll come back to one or two things about the symbols later. Okay, an interesting one here, one that's associated with Australia, the Aboriginal people of Australia. What is the name of this unusual musical instrument? Can anyone get the spelling right? Can I get the spelling right? Okay. So I'm cheating and checking the Google. I'm going to check now and see what you guys have got. Okay. So, didgeridoo, very well spelled phonetically, Hakuna Matata. But what? No, let's see. So Shimar has Oda Kuzhal. This might be a regional cultural word. Hakuna Matata is the closest. A huge smoking pipe. There'd be a lot to smoke in that, Aaron. Okay, so I'm going to give it to Hakuna Matata for spelling it phonetically. So here it is, spelled correctly. Don't use Google, guys. No cheating. So this is it. Didgeridoo. A didgeridoo. Quite a nice, pleasant word. Didgeridoo. And you can see it there spelled in the chat. So well done, Huna Matata. That would be a difficult one. I have it in front of me, so I know the spelling. Five. Is that what you call it in your language? So we have didgeridoo. That's what we would know it as in English. So well done, Hakuna Matata. You're very good. Jerry isn't here today. No, no, there's a few people not here today. Not that many on board today, but that's okay. So, what do we call this person? This person plays music in the streets and they collect money for like tips. What would we call a person like this who plays very common in Dublin on Grafton Street and Henry Street and around the city? You'll find lots of these people. What do you call this type of person? And I already see the correct answer. Um, okay, so we have Hahuna Matata in with Busker. Well done, yes. A street musician, yes, that could be another term, or a street artist, yes. Well done, Aaron and AJ. Put some difficult stuff so the weekly things. I'm trying. Sujana, I'm trying. But the answer there is Busker. Akuna Tada got it right. A music artist, yes. But in this case, this person is on the street playing their music, hoping people will stand, listen, give money, and pay money. So this is called a busker. Hi, Aurora. Hello to you. Busker, it sounds appropriate. Yes, exactly. A busker. Busker, a busker. So yeah, well done, Akuna Matata. That's fantastic. You're doing really well today. So another one. What's this called? And this is one, these come in different sizes and they're called different things. You can get a very big one, but this is one that fits on your shoulder. Well done, Ahuna Matata. A busker, yes, Jay, that's correct. A cello. So a cello is much bigger. This one sits on your shoulder. A violin, Raheem is in. Sujan is in with violin. Shimir is in with violin, yes. So there's other big ones. Violin, Aurora, yes, correct. Aaron's in with violin, yes. Uh, Apnyak, I don't know how to say your name. Apnyak, violin, yes. Karan Kumar, violin. Lots of correct answers. Great, you guys, well done. Guitar sister, yes, it does look like a bit like a guitar. And this one sits on the shoulder and we play it like this. Okay, we have bigger ones. There's a cello, which is bigger, or a bass, which is very, very big. And the bass is plucked, I think, and then the cello is played like this. So, yeah, Titanic's last seen instrument. Yes, this was featured in Titanic. An atonym of violence. Oh, it does sound a bit like violin, violent, doesn't it? I saw a string accident. Yeah, like you can really hurt your fingers if the string snap. Okay, so what type of guitar is this? What would we call this type of guitar? How's the battery? Aaron, the battery is perfect today because it's fully charged. I'm working from home today, so it's been plugged in since 1 o'clock. So, electric guitar, perfect. Yeah, electric. Well done, Aurora, Hahuna, Riham, Sai, Sujana. A Spanish guitar. I'm not sure about that. Electric guitar, electrical guitar. Yeah, we could say electrical guitar, but generally we say electric guitar. Let me see. I want to see what a Spanish guitar is. So a Spanish guitar would be acoustic, and I think we have Apanyak. I'm so sorry, I'm butchering your name. It says acoustic guitar, so that would be more like a Spanish guitar. Please bring medical vocabulary. Yeah, I did medical vocabulary a few days ago, and I just published last night some dermatology English on my channel. So make sure and check that out. Give it a like, give it some hype. And you can give this lesson some hype as well. Arabica. Okay. Okay. Well, there we go. So yeah, I'll do some medical vocabulary this week, definitely. Okay, I promise. Okay. So, what is this piece of technology? Okay, I'm not interested in what this is. I want to know what we call this piece of technology in English. Let me know. Yeah, Aaron, I have published lots of medical, but I'll do some more. Just let me know some topics, guys, so we can do that. Thank you. No problem, Aurora. A gramophone. A gramophone. A gramophone. Well done. Yeah, okay. So this a gramophone would be an older word. We could use something else. A does anyone else wanted it? I want it on live. Yeah, I'll do it on live for you, Aurora, no problem. DJ mode. Okay, so what I would call this really a more modern term for it is a record player. Okay, a record player. But you are right, it is a type of gramophone as well. Gramophone to me is the very old type that would have a big horn or a big speaker attached to it. But you could call this a type of gramophone or a record player. Record player, yes. Grandma's time recorder. Yes, well done, Aaron. Yes, okay, well done. So, yes, well done, everybody. So, earlier we had music sheets, okay, and on the music sheets were these. What do we call these in English? Vacman. Okay. Oh, lots of correct answers in the chat now. We have notes from AJ, Psych, musical notes, Hakuna, yeah, notes, Aurora, yeah, note, a melody. I suppose they'd be a melody if they were all connected into a song, wouldn't they? But on their own, just one of them or one symbol of them, they're known as notes, a musical note or a note. Musical symbol, yes, I'll accept that as well. It is a type of symbol, a musical note. Well done, everybody. Oh, we have some emojis in the chat. Well done. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. So this, I'm sure you know what we call this. It's a CD, isn't it? What does CD stand for? What does this acronym stand for? CD. Let me know in the chat. So yes, I know it's a CD. What does CD stand for? What does the C mean? What does the D mean? Let me know. Oh, you're almost very close, very close. So I see the correct answer there. AJ has compact device. You're very close. Crystal display, very close. But Sarah is in first with compact disc. Yes, this is the correct answer. And we also have Aurora in with disc. Sujanya is in with compact disc. Tent, welcome back, Tent. We have compact disc and compact disc from Aurora. So well done. Yes, CD means compact disc. Just in that we call it this because they were able, when they first came out, they were able to compact, shove more information into them, weren't they? So yeah, lots more information in a compact disc. And I believe they're coming back in some way with our technology. Compact disc, yes, well done. And we have our emojis there. Crystal disc is LCD. I messed up. No problem. I didn't even know what a crystal disc was, so well done to you. Okay, this looks like a child's toy, and it is, but what would we call this in English? One of the only words that is common that starts with this letter. So, a corpse diplomatique. Okay. DVD, digital visual display. Excellent, yes. So I have lots of correct answers in already. Sai, Sarah, Raheem, Joanna, Aura, Aaron, and Tent, all in with xylophone. Yes. Sounds like an S spelling. Xylophone. Xylophone. Yes. Very good. Excellent. Quite a nice little instrument as well, isn't it? So these are something that you will find on a piano. Piano. What are they called? What would we call these? You could also, these are something you might see in a car, or maybe on a machine, maybe a sewing machine. What would we call these where we use our foot to press? Oh, looking loads of correct answers already. Hakuna, yes, I, Aurora, Tent, and Suyanya. Pedals, yes. Piano pedals, if we're being very specific, but pedals. I see harmonium. That might be coming up later, a very related word to harmonium, so keep that in your pocket. But yes, these are piano pedals. And we also call, like the gears, the pedals in the car. And, I think on a sewing machine, there's a pedal. Anything where your foot is, pressing it up and down, for a machine is a pedal. Very good. So, a symbol of my home country, Ireland. What is this called? A beautiful, beautiful musical instrument. What would you call this? Harmonium has pedals like piano. Oh, I didn't know that. There we go. Harp, Huna Matata. Just check spelling. You have a few more letters there than you need. Harps, is it plural or singular? Harp, we have lots of people jumping in with the additional. I've yet to see the correct spelling. Still no correct spelling. You're all saying it right. Okay, Kadan, we're doing a quiz. So I'm going to jump in and spell it for you guys. Harp. Harp. National symbol of Ireland, our national musical instrument. The harp. So you were all very close. We don't call it harps. It's the harp. Harp. So we play it like this. And you pluck the harp like this. Something I wish I could play. In Croatian, it's harfa. There we go. Well done. So I can see why people were adding on extra words and stuff. But great guess, you guys. You got it pretty much right. Harp is used in church. Yes, it could be. It's a very kind of romantic, gentle kind of music, isn't it? So it's usually used in classical performances, kind of gentle music. Not really used that much, I suppose, in pop music too much. I'm not sure. Maybe in music soundtracks and things like that. But a very beautiful instrument, isn't it? So, well done, everyone. What is this one called? Very specific shape. What would you call this in English? Angels play harps. Yes, that's very stereotypical image of an angel, isn't it? Mostly angel in movies, yes, on the clouds. Okay, so we're on to our next one. Jump in, and this one's a very specific one. So make sure and have a look and see. I see one correct. I see two correct. Who else is going to get it correct? I see an emoji, a correct emoji as well. This is a very specific shape. The clarinet is more like that, I think. And yes, so Sue Giania was in with saxophone. So is Apanyaka. I'm sorry for killing your name. Aurora saxophone. Sir Adolphe Sax has invented this saxophone. Good to know. I didn't know that. I always miss sax and clar. Okay, good to know, Hakuna. So yes, a saxophone made very famous by lots of great musicians. The one thing that really sticks out in my mind is Bill Clinton, the former president of the United States. When he was trying to become president, he went on a night show and played this. So yes, well done, everybody. Saxophone. So, what is this? This might also have some pedals. And there's two images here. I kind of put this one, this should be on top, really. These are two separate images, but they're the same kind of instrument. What is this called? Usually found in a church or a cathedral or some very classical place, maybe. And yes, Hakuna Matata is in with organs. We would just say organ as in singular. The whole thing is an organ, a church organ usually. Organ, just organ. I play the organ. We don't say I play the organs. And it's maybe known as a church organ. Generally that's where you're going to find it. So an organ, just singular, guys, not organs. I've never seen before. An accordion, you might have that later. So an organ or a church organ, very common in The Simpsons, if you watch The Simpsons, a church organ. So you don't use the plural here. I know there's lots of things going on, lots of different parts, and earlier we had bagpipes. So I know it's kind of confusing, but church organ or organ. Organ is really something different. Yes, I know. I know. That Croatian with extra letters. I know, I know. But yeah, so church organ singular. Well done. Let's move on. Is this location? What is this location? Beyonce might come here. Barbara Streisand might come here. Who else might come here? The Beatles did lots of work here. Who? What type of place is this? So we have DJ, and I know why you say this because it has lots of DJ equipment here. But this location, there's certainly like two rooms connected together. And we have, yes, Stabworthy. Welcome back, Stabworthy. We have Music Studio. Raheem is in with Studio, yes. Today I read a word called Japanese phobia, who fear Japanese. Well, that's kind of silly, isn't it? Because we're all just humans, really. A studio, yes, Sujana. Tent is in with Studio. My dream place, Hakuna. Are you a good singer? Are you a good musician? I'd love to hear about it. Studio Apanyaka, I'm sorry for killing your name. Yamraj, I'm from India. A DJ studio, maybe it could be a studio that a DJ uses, but we generally call it the studio or a music studio. A voice recording room. So, probably if you see the image, there's a glass here, and then in behind that is where they would record the sound and stuff. So, that would be the voice recording room, or just maybe the recording booth. In these places, they would have the little room where you record your sound. It's called a booth. 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 So yeah, well done, Aurora. Behind the glass is the recording booth. Perfect, Stabworthy. Yes, absolutely. So let's move on. So what is this group called? And I'm really looking for the correct answer here with the correct spelling. So really check your spelling. What is it? Spell it, kind of talk it out. So, Sai, we might have that one in a little while. Behind the glass is the recording booth. Yes, okay. So, lots of correct answers already. So, this is a group of musicians. It's not a group of singers, it's a group of musicians. We can see drums, violins. There's maybe the bass, maybe. So what is it? It's not a choir. We might have that one later, so keep that in your pocket. It is an orchestra, and quite, orchestra, and you all have the correct spelling. Apanya orchestral is probably the adjective we would use to describe music that is done by an orchestra. So orchestra, excellent. Stabworthy, Hakuna, Rahim, well done. Sujana, well done. I have very less music on knowledge on music. That's okay. It's okay, Aurora. You're doing very well. You've got it in a few correct, so well done. Can I ask a question off topic? Madeline Hunt. Yeah, try it. Go ahead. What's orchestra? A group of musicians. Yes, an orchestra is like a very official. You would have like the Philharmonic Orchestra. In my country, we have the RTE Orchestra. They're usually very, it's usually classical music. They do movie tracks, all that kind of stuff. So all very, very talented musicians. Group of musicians bullied by a man in white. Yes. So we have the conductor here. This is the conductor. What group of musicians? You are so motivating. I'm glad that you find me motivating. Thank you so much. How are babies made? Madeline, this is an English channel, and if you don't know that, maybe you should maybe check out some other YouTube videos. The man in white is called a conductor. Yes, exactly. Sujana, you've more affiliations in India now than in Ireland. That's impressive. Really? I didn't know that. Thank you so much. Sir, you are my favorite teacher. Thank you so much. Can you give me a little bit of a help with saying your name? Anyanka, maybe? Anyanka? I don't understand the script, so I'd love to be able to say your name properly. What's the answer? So the answer is orchestra. Orchestra. Oh, Arabica. That's your name. Arabica. Okay, I got it. I think you said that earlier. I didn't pick that up. Arabica. Thank you so much. Okay, so Madeline is not being very nice, so let's just kick her out, okay? Bye. Bye, Madeline. Okay, so let's continue. In Croatian, conductor is a man who checks tickets in a train. Yes, we would have like a train conductor or a bus conductor. So this is kind of someone who directs things and does things and tells people what to do. So yeah, great, great English. Arabica. Okay, I'll try and remember that. Okay, let's move on. Someone said this word earlier, Arabica. Let me know. Aurora Orchestra. Yeah, that was the correct answer. Well done. So, what is this musical instrument called? I love your explanations. No problem. So, let's have a look. Aurora, we might have that word later, the other word you have. So, lots of correct answers. Stabworthy, Sai, Hakuna, all in with the correct answer. Accordion, Raheem, Arabica, yay. Sujania, yeah, accordion. Accordion. You know, we have little keys and then we have the accordion box thing. So yeah, accordion. Yeah, well done. So earlier we had the ukulele, and this is another small type of guitar. But what's it called? Do you know? Let me know in the chat. So Hakuna is in with something. Your spelling's a little bit off. You're just one letter off. My grandpa used to call it a sneeze box. Yeah, I think there's some funny slang around it. Sujana's in with banjo. Aura's in with banjo. Hakuna was in with banjo as well. That's banjo. Yes, exactly. Kind of, you'd see it in kind of Wild West things. That's what jumps into my mind. Arabica is in with banjo, and we have the emoji there as well. So yeah, kind of fiddly music. Probably you'll hear it in an Irish pub as well. Okay, so we're going into mediums, medium types of. We had compact disc earlier. What would I call this? What do I call this in English? What would it commonly called? I do remember this. I was born of a time when I would remember this. So let's have a look. A cassette, you're very close in spelling there. A tape, yes, but what type of tape? We had tape yesterday, isn't it? So the internal stuff that goes around is the tape. Stabworthy has cassette tape. Well done. A cassette, yes. Kahuna. I'm losing the ability to speak. Raheem, cassette, yes. Sujania, cassette. Hahuna, record tape. Yeah, maybe record tape. Maybe it does record stuff, doesn't it? Cassette. So I would call it a cassette tape. That's commonly what I would call it. You could call it a cassette or a tape, play the tape, play the cassette. But to me, I would always kind of generally call it cassette tape. I would use those two words to describe this. But well done, everybody. Yeah, great work. So another type of player, and remember we had record player earlier. But what would I call this in English? What is it commonly called? There's actually a couple of terms for it. So let me know in the chat. I've removed all those black reels in my childhood. Yeah, I remember using a pencil to rewind it. There are many people in this live number. What's that mean? I don't think there's that many today. There's 25 watching at the moment, but I'm happy to have anybody and everybody. A vinyl record. Well done. Vinyl. Hakuna has vinyl as well. Sujana, I purchased it for the Eagles and the Beatles. Great music choices there. The Eagles are fantastic. A vinyl record, yes, or a record. We can also call it, sometimes people will call it an LP. Like I think that might mean long player, but a vinyl record or a record. You'll often hear people saying, "Oh, vinyl's making a comeback," or "There's a vinyl record store." In Dublin City, you'll see a few new vinyl record stores or vinyl stores that sell this. So this is kind of like an old type of music player system that's kind of coming back into fashion. On which instrument is it used? So we would use this in a record player or on a gramophone. Gramophone, excuse me. We actually had that image earlier. Let me just see if I can pull it up very quickly. Yeah, so we would play it on this, which is the record player or a gramophone. So well done, everybody. Yeah, like a vinyl record, an LP. LP for a few songs, it stands for limited play. There we go, Stabworthy. You are so knowledgeable. EP for extended play. Well, there we go. Oh, gramophone, yeah, or a record player. Well done. Okay. What is this instrument called? What would you call this instrument? And I'll accept two different terms. Anyone's going to jump into the answer? Let me know. Okay, Stabworthy. Harmonica. Sorry, I have a bit of a cough on me. Harmonica, also called a honor. I've never heard that term before, um, but good to know. Sujana, Whiskey, Record Rain, and David Gilmour, Deadly Insomnia. Great list of choices there. K Girl 8, hello to you. Harmonica, yes, sigh. And Sujanya is in with my other term I was looking for, which is a mouth organ. Hakuna Matata is in with that as well. Raheem is in with harmonica. A flute or a fife. Maybe it could be described as some type of flute. I'm not sure what the fife is. So I'm going to Google fife and let me have a look. So a fife is more of a like a piccolo almost. So this is our harmonica or mouth organ. Yeah, mouth organ sounds weird, but it does. It does have the same. Remember, if you remember church organ earlier, it is a little bit similar with the pipes, isn't it? So mouth organ or harmonica. Well done, everybody. So this is a famous music location, and we had one of the words earlier. What is the name of this famous place where music is performed? Or I think any type of performance, really. In South America, it's called a honor. Good to know. Good to know. That's amazing. So Hakuna Matata is in with Sydney Opera. Yes, it's the Sydney Opera House. That's what the full thing would be. Sydney Opera House. Sydney Opera House. So Zayden, hi Zayden, welcome back. Sydney, yes. Sydney is spelled with two Y's. Sydney. Sydney. Opera House, yes, Opera House. Sydney. Let me just jump into. Sydney is spelled like that. I've just typed it in there. The Sydney Opera House. Sydney Opera House. Even Sydney Cricket Stadium is inspired by this auditorium. Yeah, it's a beautiful place, isn't it? I think it's like sails in the wind, sails on a ship. Sydney. Yes, well done. Just important to get that right. So, what is this? What is this? Let me know what you think it is in the script. Now, there is really only one word. There's a few different terms you're going to think of, maybe, but this is more specific. So, yes, we have flute, flute. And yes, that's the correct answer. Hahuna, Aurora, Sai, K Girl 8, Stabworthy, Zayden, crochet. I'm not sure what you mean by crochet, but this is a flute. We play it like this, don't we? A flute. So well done. Lots of correct answers in there. Well done, everybody. I think you might be mean clarinet, maybe. But yeah, let's keep going. So I think I might get some of this stuff because I record in like a small space and I would put this on the walls. But what is it called and what does it do? Can anyone let me know in the comments? Like, I would stick it on the walls, I would put it around, and I would do this because I record, don't I? So if it's used in sound, maybe you might see it in a studio. But what is this stuff? Sponge, yeah, it's a type of sponge, but it has a very specific name. For sound dampening, yes. Noise reduction, yes. Acoustic pad, lovely, beautiful. Insulator, it's a sound insulator, isn't it? Sound isolation, more like sound insulator. Okay? I'm not sure what it is, but it's soundproof. That's exactly the word, K Girl 8. Soundproof. Soundproofing, it helps absorb sound waves. Well done. Crochet is the thingy where we make sweater kind of needle. Exactly. That's what crochet is. Crochet is knitting almost. Noise cancellation sponge. Very technical. I do like it. So I would just call this soundproofing. As for a thing, it soundproofs, sound insulator, all those terms. Beautiful vocabulary there, guys. Lots of great descriptive words. So if you're on the stage, you want to be in this. What are these called? What's this area called? I'm famous. I'm in the, on stage, I want the on me. What do we call? Projector? It's definitely projecting light, Rhino Forge. A spotlight. Yes, very good. That's what I was looking for. Soundproof system. Yes, that's very good. Spotlight. Yes. Highlight. It definitely does highlight you, doesn't it? But the term is this area. You could be standing in the spotlight here, or these are known as spotlights. So yes, tesseract, spotlights, spotlights. Well done, Stabworthy. So Joannia, yes. Stage lights, yes. Another good term here. Stage lights, definitely. Spotlight and spotlights, yes. So these are spotlights, and this area, I'm in the spotlight. We also use this in a figurative sense. You know, if someone is very famous, we say they are in the spotlight at the moment. You are on the stage. Yes, I am. Okay, let's keep going. Let me just see. Okay, we're nearly at the end, guys. So, what type of genre would we associate with these artists? So we have Lady Gaga, Harry Styles, we have Taylor Swift, and we have Bruno Mars. What type of music would we call, generally, what type of music do they produce? A focus light. Yeah, we could say the light is focusing, but it's a spotlight. So pop stars, popular music, yes. Stabworthy, Sojana, yes. They're singers, yes. But what type of music do they sing? And girl K girl 8 is in with pop, yes. Anyone who answers pop is correct. Harry, you're a big fan of Harry. Good to hear. Pop R&B, maybe Bruno is more R&B, maybe. Brit pop singers. Yeah, I'll accept pop. Pop music, pop singers, they sing pop. Short for popular, of course. Pop music. Well done, Cascom. Punk. I don't know what type of punk you're listening to, Zayden. Iconic people, pop, Arabica, good taste. Who's your favorite? Anyone? So we know Aurora likes Harry. Definitely not punk. No, punk is more, you know, punk. But yeah, who's our? I suppose my favorite would be Lady Gaga. Taylor, Arabica's in with Taylor. K girl is Bruno. Lady Gaga, well done, Zayden. Good choice, yeah. Harry Styles, Aurora. Yeah, we know Aurora. Most celebrated pop star in the world, the one and only MJ, Michael Jackson. Great music. Punk is spiky jacket, spiky hair, exactly. And Tesseract is a fan of Bruno. Well done. Great to hear, everybody. Maybe we should do some more celebrity stuff and we can talk about our favorite people. So, what is this musical instrument? So they sing pop music. Yeah, generally. They might do other styles, but generally we would call the style, excuse me, pop music. So let's have a look. Saxophone. We actually had the saxophone earlier, Stormy. You just missed it. A trumpet. Yes, well done, Stabworthy. Uh, Raheem is into Lady Gaga and Bruno. Great choices. You prefer punk. Good to know. You're a little bit more hardcore. Tesseract is in with trumpet. Correct. Zayden, we had saxophone earlier, actually. Let me just see if I can pull up the saxophone very quickly. Here's the saxophone. So yeah, and this is the trumpet. Trumpet. No, this is a trumpet. Saxophone is played like this, and then trumpet is do 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 do. Trumpet, K girl 8, yes. Hakuna Matata, trumpet, yeah. Jared, that motion you did with your hands is for a trombone. Okay, sorry. Oh yeah, trumpet is burp 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 burp. A trumpet, yeah, well done. Okay, saxophone is J shaped. This is different. Perfect, Aurora. Sorry, I missed a moment. No problem. No problem. It's easy to confuse these things, aren't they? And Starboardy, thank you. Yes, the trombone is burp 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 burp, and this is the trumpet. So yes, well done. Next, what is this called? Let's see what do you think it is called? When I turn on my GarageBand app on my Apple, I have to turn it off all the time. And Stabworthy's in with the correct answer already. Let's see who else is going to jump in with the correct answer. Tesseract is in with the correct answer. Hakuna is in with the correct answer. Aurora is in with the correct answer. And yes, the correct answer is metronome. Lovely word, really, isn't it? Very nice word. Metronome. Metronome. And it's the thing that goes tick, 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 tick. Keeps you in beat, Aurora. So if you're playing a song and you need to keep to the same beat, it will tick, 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 tick. Good for counting in. Is it a musical instrument? I'm not sure because I'm sure some people do include it in their songs, that kind of background tick beat. So is it? I think it's more of a music tool, but maybe. Please add antonyms and synonyms series too. We can bag some of the great vocabs. Sure, no bother. Next up, we're going to do some medical terms, and I can definitely throw in some antonyms and synonyms. Metronome is not an instrument. There we go. Our resident encyclopedia Stabworthy is letting us know metronome is not an instrument. It helps maintain the beats and the rhythm. Yes, exactly. So, thank you for doing musical terms and instruments for me. I'm a musician and I set this up for myself to do really well. You did. No problem. We have one more. We had this guest earlier. So let me know what you think this group of singers is called. Hi, bro. Manjol, India, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. So, what do we call this group? That is a choir. A choir. Is it a choir? A choir? Is it choir singular or choirs plural? Choir. So Jana's in a choir. Tesseract is in a choirs. But we just use single. Diana, hello, welcome back. A choir, yes, a choir of singers. So yes, it is a choir. A choir. How much money does it take to acquire a choir? You're a poet and you don't know it, huh? Singular. Yes, it is single. A chorus. It could be called a chorus. Yes, it could be, depending on the type of music. A chorus, I think, is usually maybe a little bit smaller. But yes, it could be called a chorus. Yes, a choir is a collective noun. It's a group noun. Well done. Chorus is also correct. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Encyclopedia Stabworthy. So yes, well done, everybody. Very impressed. I didn't want to go through so many different types of instruments because I know you would know a lot of them. So that's why I threw in different things like CDs and different kind of aspects of the musical world. So how is everybody doing? Lots of people still on the chat. I'm just going to finish. I should have put on my brightness. That's probably what I should have done. There we go. I'm a bit brighter now. So I have a light down in front of me. So what is everyone doing for the week? It's Tuesday. Are you having a good week so far? Just going to have a little bit of a chat now for the next few minutes before I sign off. It was a really good quiz today. We got through everything very quickly. I think that was just down to all your correct answers. Diana, no problem. Sorry you missed the quiz. I've just finished the quiz, but thank you for joining. You're improving by time. Thanks, you, sir. Bless you. Yeah, well done, everybody. Thank you, Sujana. Aurora, really good. You're improving your fluency. Yeah, that's good to hear. You're in the right place for that. Thank you a lot for today. No problem, Akuna. So if you have any questions, this is the time to ask anything at all about English, words, anything we cover today. If you have a question, put up your hand, drop it into the chat and let me know. If you have any questions about the channel or the video I posted yesterday on dermatology, now it's time for our Q&A. So if this is your first time, my name is Jer. There's my name up here, and I'm in Dublin in Ireland. So if you have any questions about me, location, what I think I might eat later, what I think I might eat now, let me know. So yeah, you're all very welcome. Arabica, thank you. I'm so glad I know your name. Arabica, thank you so much. I did cut my hair. Yes, I cut it. I had my friend over at the weekend, and we had a lovely time. But I just wanted to kind of tidy myself up a bit. I wanted to answer to Madeline's question, where do babies come from? They come from the end of the garden under the cabbage patch. Yeah, Ireland is in the UK. No, we're not in the UK. We are a separate country. What's the best way to copy any accent? I think just practice. I have a South Dublin accent. You really just have to practice and listen to yourself and say it out loud. It's very difficult. There's some accents I can do very well, and then some accents I just cannot bend my mouth into that shape. So, yeah. Um, Make a session on vocab and on verb, please. Earnest request to you. No problem. We can do all that. I'm here 6 days a week. So, over the next few years, we'll be covering lots of different things. So, yeah. You have a British accent since childhood. No, I have an Irish accent because I'm from Ireland. I definitely don't have a British accent. So, I'm Irish. Dublin accent. Do you speak Hindi a little bit, please? Give me a little bit of Hindi to say, and I'll try and say it. Try and type it phonetically. Nothing vulgar or nasty, please, and I will give it a go. Do you speak poco Italiano? Poco. Piacere di conoscerti. A little bit of Italian. A little bit. I can definitely get by. What is the difference with the north of Ireland? So, good question, Gascon. So, the north of Ireland, so the UK used to have the entire island of Ireland. Ireland wasn't its own country. And then about 100 years ago, we got our independence, but the UK kept the north of Ireland. So the north of Ireland is part of the UK territory. The rest of the island is the Republic. Say Apsab ka swagat hai mir channel P. There we go. Is that okay? How many accents do I know? So I can do a few American accents. I can do a few British accents. Maybe an Australian accent. Do you want to hear a few? I'll do a few now. Um, Aurora says it. Okay, I hope I said it okay. Cascom, you're very welcome. So I suppose I can do other accents. I'll do a few. Long time ago, I was learning Hindi, but I don't remember any of it. Yeah, I find other languages very difficult. Do New Jersey, New Jersey. Oh my God. I don't know what to say. I'm from New Jersey, but I work in New York. What can I say? That's my New York or New Jersey accent. I hope it was good. I only speak Uzbek and Russian language. Good to know, Arabica. You sound like a British governor from the colonial era. Do I? Do I sound British? It's beautiful. Oh, very good. Thank you so much. I'm delighted I was able to do that for you. Say, Ami Tomader Valobasi. Okay, I'm very happy to say that. It's a phrase in Bengali. Ami Tomader Valobasi. There we go. Thank you so much. That's so nice. Even learned Devanagari, which is very hard. That even sounds hard to say. Speak a few American accent. So let me see. I'll try and do a Southern American accent, and it's kind of known for a drawl. So Southern Americans, they kind of talk like this, and they kind of stretch out their words, and they kind of speak a little bit properly. And there's different variations. You can kind of talk a little bit more like that, the kind of little bit more like that, maybe a little bit more southern, Alabama. And then you'd have maybe like a California one. As California's, it's a little bit more nasally, isn't it? It kind of goes a little bit more higher into the nose. And it's a little bit, like, and they say like a lot, like. You are speaking British English, right? Yeah, I would be very close to British English. I speak, Irish English, which is called Hibernian English. And yeah, but it's very close to British English. Very, very similar. The Jersey accent was better. Yeah, I think it was. Oh, you rock it. Thank you, Raheem. Wow. Thank you, Zayden. Speak South African like I was born. So, South African, I don't know if I can really do it justice. I don't think I can. South African, Afrikaans. Thank you, Arabica. Please visit India once. You'll get more admirers as we are. Oh, thank you. I'd love to come. I'm mad for Indian food. Mad. Thank you, Arabica. So The one British accent I do very well is the Liverpool one. Do you want to? You guys want to hear it? So I'm from Liverpool. People from Liverpool talk like that. They talk in a very sing-song kind of way, and they have very clear pronunciations on certain things, and like ing. So I would say looking, and someone from Liverpool would say looking, looking. So it's almost like a bit of an echo on it. So I hope you enjoyed that. Do I speak Scottish? So Scottish have a version of their own. They call it Gaelic, I think. We say we speak Irish, but Scottish is a little bit more. They roll their R's. My friend is from a place called Cross House. That's how I would say it, Cross House. But she would say Crossus, Crossus. And like the word police, she would say the polis, polis. Sometimes she would say to me, Scottish is the very laziest way to pronounce things. They're very lazy in their pronunciation. So a bit high pitch with my Liverpudlian accent. Yes, Liverpool used to be my favourite team, but now I've shifted to Chelsea. I see. So allegiances are changing. And then you'd have like an Australian one. I don't know if I can do an Australian. Good day, mate. Good day. They say good day. Good day, mate. You know, they speak backwards. It does sound a bit backwards. So yeah, that's probably the extent of the accents that I'm prepared to do. I can do some characters, but maybe that's for a whole different day. So yeah. So my plan for the evening is I'm gonna have a shower now, quick shower, and then I'm gonna jump on the tram and go and visit my friend Sarah in a big, huge shopping center, and we're gonna have. I think I'm gonna get some food. I think I'm kind of hungry. Put another shrimp on the barbie. Put another shrimp on the barbie. That is, I sound more British than anything. No, nay. Today's a quiz day. Well, we finished the quiz. We did the quiz. It's finished. It's over. We did it super quick. There was like 35, 34 things, and you guys were excellent. So it went really, really fast. So yeah. So I think that's it, guys. I'd love to spend more time. I'm a little bit pushed for time because I have to speak. I have to go and see my friend. But yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow at 4, as usual. An 80-year-old Brit, yeah. I do. I can do a really old British person. But I don't think you want to hear it, darling. I really don't. It's kind of a mixture of different characters. It's kind of an old lady. Don't consume too much flour made fast foods. You need to be maintained healthy for us. Do you know what I'm eating at the moment? And it's like the most healthiest thing anybody can eat. I am obsessed with kimchi. I'm eating it like a jar of kimchi every day. Fermented cabbage. It's made in Ireland. It is like, I think it's Korean, or maybe Japanese. Please excuse my cultural ignorance. I'm eating kimchi like crazy. Kimchi with Irish corned beef. And I had some ham earlier. I just got some ham, a slice of ham, put all the kimchi inside, rolled it up, and and ate it. So Aurora's telling me it's Korean. Yeah, it is Korean. Eating jellies. Well, I did eat the whole bag yesterday. Look, I still have the bag here. It's completely empty. Bye bye. And see, my mother's gone away, and the thing is, she leaves me loads of chocolate that I have to eat, and I think I have a problem. Um, there's more chocolate here. That's my mother. It's her problem, and then she leaves me Pringles as well. Pringles. So I mean, I do love these. I do love them. I'm not gonna say. Um, so yeah, it's Korean. Kimchi is Korean. Try it with sugar corn soup. Oh, don't be telling me things to try. Tea, yes, I have tea. I think we could have a great time having conversation in our accent tongues. Yes, but this is good fun though, isn't it? My God, they have I do have a huge snack selection, but blame my mother, my kind, kind mother. And she says to me, "You're going to get diabetes." I'm like, "It's because of you I'm going to get diabetes and your treats." I don't know. I don't know, guys. What's the world coming to? So, oh, what time are we at? 5:15. Okay. So, things you need to know. I'll be back on tomorrow at 4 p.m. as usual. Tomorrow we're going to do more medical stuff as per request. And then later in the week we're going to do antonyms and synonyms and things like that. You collect the toys. No, I don't collect the toys. I try and keep, I'm a minimalist. I have lots of things, but I try not to add to things. So I have lots of clothes and stuff, but no, no, I have enough toys, enough things in my life. I used to have a friend who spelled snack as in snake. I ate a lot of snakes. Very funny, Sujana. Thank you for accepting the request. No problem, Aurora. So tomorrow, yes, medical stuff. I'm going to pick a few topics and we'll cover some really interesting stuff. Maybe I'll jump more into the dermatology stuff. Would you guys like that? The skin stuff? Because it's all kind of valuable, isn't it? So yeah, and then later in the week we'll do synonyms, antonyms as per your requests. In Croatia it's 6:17. Yeah, it's 5:17 here, and I'm meeting my friend in like 1 hour. So I have like 10 minutes for shower, get myself ready, lock up the house, get the tram. I'm only traveling about 10 minutes on the tram, so it's actually really handy. And yeah, tomorrow I am working, working, working. I'm still working. I'm going to be, when I go to meet my friend, I'm going to come back and then work for the rest of the evening. There's a couple of things I need to do and get done. And then tomorrow I'm back in the office, filming some social media, and then I'll be back here at 4. Make sure and check out my brand new video. It's on dermatology, lots of medical stuff there, 15 terms. Student members get access to the guide. If you want to join my student membership, the link is in the video description. I am unable to get the time difference in Ireland and India. Can you tell me what's the time? So I think it's 4.5 hours. I think it's 4.5 hours is the difference. So if I'm right, it is almost 9:48 in India now. Anyone in India? Yeah. So sorry. Sujana said it's 9:48. So right. So it's 4.5 hours. I don't know where they put in the half an hour, but you're 4.5 hours ahead. So yeah, okay. Check out the new dermatology video. I'm back here tomorrow at 4. We're gonna have more interesting quiz and fun. I must set an alarm for tomorrow at the right time, or just click notifications, and you'll get notified when I come live. That's the easiest way. Check out my Instagram or my TikTok. I need to update this on my channel page, the information, but I'm just going to type it here. This is my Instagram, and thank you, Arabica. This is my Instagram and my TikTok. It's my personal account. I put up my personal stuff, but you're more than welcome to follow me there. This is my Instagram account and my account. How to ask someone what the time is to a guy who's living in different time. It's okay. I'm here to answer all questions. This is the Q&A. Um, Thank you, Raheem. I'm just seeing your stuff there. Thank you so much to you. Have a great one too. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for joining me today. So glad to have you all here. Really enjoyed the quiz. These were fantastic. He's got through it so fast. Tomorrow, I'll be on for about an hour again, and I'll be heading into Mark's. The quiz is over. I'm just finishing up now. I'm so sorry. Tomorrow I'm heading out for dinner with a friend as well, but I will be on for about an hour tomorrow. So, thank you so much, Zayden. And yes, okay. Bye bye. Bye, everybody. Check out my channel, check out my student membership, hype up this video. Thank you all for sharing and chatting and joining me for the quiz. It means a lot, really does. I love spending this time with you guys every day. Can't find notification. I think it's the bell. If you subscribe and hit the bell on the channel, that should give you the alert. Anyway, or maybe you need to have notifications set on your phone. Good evening, Karat. We're just finishing up now, but thank you so much for joining. And Zayden, thank you so much. Bye bye. So I'm going to go, guys. I'm going to go jump in the shower and have a shower. So thank you so much. Bye, Akuna. Thanks. So you did really well today. Everyone did so well. Bit too well. Bit too fast for my liking. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. And goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. Jer, will you adopt me? No, I won't. But I will teach you and talk to you on my live. So how about that? See y'all tomorrow. Subscriber must check. Thank you. Bye.